Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Brotherhood Gaming HD here today, and in today's video I kind of want to talk about the Modern Warfare 2 haunting event here within Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Is the event worth it? Is it cool? Is it something to, put your time into? Is it just, is it good is what I'm trying to get? Is this content drop slash event any good? And to be honest, for those who are coming back to the 6v6 experience, there is technically not a whole lot when it comes to content. Just 2 reskinned maps for Halloween. And don't get me wrong, the maps were actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Especially this map here, Embassy, even though it was reskinned for Halloween. The dark grittiness of the vibes and the blood trails scattered across the map with a couple of, with a couple of corpses lying around the map. It feels Halloween-esque enough as it is to where this map feels pretty that's what I'm looking for, pretty unique in its own way aesthetically for Halloween. And then they also redid a silo for Days of the Dead, and that map, it's kind of meh, it's kind of okay. It's really nothing too great when it comes to the maps. Only thing they really did was just technically change the color palette and change the lighting and some effects here and there to make it more eerie and spooky, and even change it aesthetically. But other than that, they're just the same base maps that we've had since launch, so there's really nothing special about them. And for those, who are into Warzone and DMZ, some of y'all are probably wondering, how's the event looking for DMZ and Warzone? To be honest, content-wise, it's looking good for those who love DMZ and Warzone. It looks great for that side of the Call of Duty community. You can technically go, hunt down these monsters across the map. I think there's, a butcher, which takes you to the underworld, and you get to fight this giant demon thing type monster. There's even, a pharaoh. There's a giant UFO. There's some creatures, I think, I forget. There's some kind of set of creatures that also are there. There's a couple of set of monsters that you can literally go fight. And after you literally go eliminate all of those monsters, or a certain handful of those monsters, you get a weapon variant for the Bass P. And there's one thing I've never seemed to understand. I do not know how many weapon variants there are for the Bass P, when it comes to blueprints. If somebody can comment down below, please, that will be great, because I've literally lost track. Because I think the Bass P technically has more weapon variants, I think, than any other gun in the game. Please correct me down there if I am wrong. But other than that, DMZ, it's the same thing. It's all Mazra. But other than that, Warzone-wise, it looks fantastic for y'all. Like I said, it looks great content-wise for those who are into Warzone and DMZ. It is fantastic for those types of players. I'm just saying. But what about the content? What about the Souls event? As you can kind of tell through the gameplay, I am collecting souls, and right here in this gameplay, I literally maxed out my soul capture, which is technically 12 here within the multiplayer, but in DMZ/Warzone, they raised the cap up to 16. It's 4 more souls, but other than that, you have to go hunt down the freaking ghost around the map. And that's kind of a pain, because you don't know where they spawn, but chances are there's probably a guide out there on YouTube somewhere to show you where all the little evil little spirit ghoul things are flying across the map. So other than that, you're good for that. But content-wise, when you end up trading in your soul tokens for rewards, what is there really for your time? And to be honest, it is mostly filler. It's mostly filler content for emblems and stickers and everything along the lines of that. But there's maybe 2 weapon blueprints and a camo. But the camo doesn't unlock until next week. So, yeah. So, I think one of the weapon blueprints/weapon variants, it is for the semi-automatic deagle. And it is a tribute to Zombies in Spaceland from Infinite Warfare's other game. No, Infinity Ward's other game, Infinite Warfare. I'm so sorry. The name sounds so similar almost, where I throw myself off. But other than that, it is a tribute to their very first zombie map back in Infinite Warfare, made by Infinity Ward or IW. In other words, the gun, it's pretty clean. It's like the cleanest weapon skin I've literally seen for the Deagle, and I'm thinking about picking it up. I think it's like 150 souls, but I might pick that up as soon as I pick up the camo. But to be honest, like, that's pretty cool. And there's like even like a thing for the VAS. I think it's for the VAS K. I forget the SMGs in this game at this point. I think it's the VAS something. I forget what it is, but there's a weapon blueprint for that one too. In my opinion, it doesn't look as cool as the Deagle. It doesn't look as cool as the Deagle, because the Deagle, it kind of has like a little bit of color variety with greens, some purples, some blues and whites. And that camo weapon, that little gun skin / weapon variant, it is so freaking clean. I'm not gonna lie. I might actually pick it up because I'm talking about it so much. I might pick it up. Shoot. Pick it up and have that as my main gun going forward when Modern Warfare 3 launches. But other than that, the haunting event, it's really nothing too special for those who are, who are hopping back into the 6v6 side of things. Like, there's like maybe like 3 weapon variants that you can pick up, plus the camo. And you can go monster hunting and hunt down these monsters. I think there's even a train, if I remember right. I think the train's even a monster. But other than that, yeah, it's like, to be honest with y'all, like, this event, it's okay, it's alright. It's nothing too crazy to write home about. But other than that, if you're just looking for something to do, looking for something to grind your time for, it's worth it. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends on the person and how they value this game as a whole. This is technically the end of its life cycle going forward as soon as the new Call of Duty launches. But other than that, it's been your boy, Brother Game HD, everybody. Please subscribe, like, and hit the bell notifications. And what are your thoughts on the haunting event? Do you think it's great? You think it's okay? You think it's mid? Or do you think this is just a plain Jane event that should have never happened? But it's been your boy, Brother Game HD, everybody. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.